Today, I am bringing you warm, ocean, salty breezes all the way from Thailand. Hi, you're watching Journey with Jordana, helping you take your next step in your journey towards your future. Come on in and take a seat on the counseling couch because I have so much to tell you about Thailand. I can't even fit it all in one video, so you're just gonna have to trust me. Subscribe and click that notification bell also so you'll be notified every single time a video is posted telling you how you can take another step in your journey towards your future. But for now, Thailand is known as the land of smiles, and I'm gonna share with you a few reasons why you will not be able to stop smiling. If you have been feeling overwhelmed, let go of your worries, let go of your stress, pressure, and problems, because there will be none of that in Thailand. My Phen ride. Yes, that's a phrase you're gonna hear over and over and over again in Thailand, and it loosely translates to let it go. Don't worry, it's okay. And I think we all could use a little more of that in our lives. You failed a test? My Phen ride. You'll take it again. Your boyfriend or girlfriend not doing you right? My Phen ride. There are other fish in the sea. It rains on the day you plan to be outside all day exploring Thailand? My Phen ride. Smile and explore anyway. Personally experienced that one. It's true, my Phen ride. But there is a caveat. If your order doesn't come out right, if the lines go long, my Phen ride, just keep smiling. You'll get a lot further in Thailand, the land of smiles, with a smile. If you can do that, then you are ready, and I can't wait to show you how you can savor your time and save your coins, or otherwise known as study abroad in Thailand. Swaika. First of all, mood sunny all day, every day, except for that one time when it rained. But we still had fun. And there are lots of ways to get your serotonin up. You want to walk, swim, hike, bike, eat, do it outside.
Welcome to our humble home.
You live here?
Yep, you can, at least for a few weeks.
It's beautiful.
We're talking majestic mountains one minute, beautiful beaches the next. You can discover hidden waterfalls one day and trek through the rainforest the next. And this paradise is inexpensive. From housing to transportation, to shopping, to food. It's inexpensive to live in Thailand. If you've ever felt like a poor student, been there? Well, you can trade in your ramen for a full meal. No shade to you, ramen. You know I love you. Always. And this yummy, cheap food is available at all times of the night. Now, if you've ever traveled and you've been hungry in the middle of the night, then you know how difficult that can be. But this is another city that doesn't sleep. And if you're a person who loves holidays, well, go to Thailand because you can add some additional holidays to your holiday schedule and you can up your celebration of life. For example, every year, Thailand has a major festival honoring the monkeys. They take 600 monkeys and they give them a huge spread with over 200 tons of food. Bananas, you say? Yeah, along with rice, salad, sausages, and ice cream. It's just their way to say thank you to the monkeys who bring thousands of tourists to Thailand every year. Oh, and if you ever want to live out your Disney fantasies from Tangled, then you have to check out Thailand's Yi Peng Lantern Festival. Chiang Mai is usually the best place to observe this. And this beautiful event takes place usually under a full moon, sometime usually in November. Oh, and you can celebrate New Year's twice if you're there in April. But this is no regular New Year's Eve party. During Songkran, Thailand's New Year, Thai people, visitors, everyone gets together for like this huge water fight. Like super soakers are everywhere in the middle of the street. And don't forget Loi Krang Thong, which also takes place in November by the water, and it's beautiful, as well as the Naga fireballs in October. And if you love elephants, you will find no animal more lovable than the elephants. In Thailand, you can walk with rescued elephants. You can feed them, you can hike with them, you can give them a mud bath, you can swim with them, you can smell their poop. Yeah, it's a long story. Something to do with mushrooms growing on their poop and makes you really high, but don't do that because it's illegal. And of course, the people. Thailand is the only Southeast country to have never been colonized by a Western country. And the untainted cultural pride is palpable. And everywhere you go, locals are inviting you to experience that culture. You can go as deep as you want or stay on the surface. Like literally, like we had an opportunity to try on some traditional Thai garments and take some photos. There's so much to learn both inside the traditional classroom if you're studying abroad and outside. You can find out what it's like to be a Muay Thai boxer. It's the country's national sport, and for just like 800 baht, which is $25 US, you can have a 60-minute one-on-one lesson. If you agree to attend at least 2 classes per week for a year, the school will sponsor your student visa. How about that? After eating all that great food, you can go to cooking school and learn how to make it yourself. There are language classes so that you can learn to speak Thai with the locals. And there are cultural classes too. And there are lots of ways to interact with different people. Perhaps some time with royalty. I didn't bump into any royalty, but I will take this as an opportunity to warn you that in Thailand, it is against the law to criticize anyone in the royal family. You can't even step on a royal box, which is their money, because the king's image is on it. And the king is revered as a living god. He is well loved by the people. So watch your mouth, but you can walk in their shoes. You can visit the Grand Palace. It's been the official residence since 1782, making it over 200 years old of beauty. Walk amongst the glittering temples like Wat Po, which is home to the largest reclining Buddha, or Wat Arun, the Temple of the Dawn, which is simply picturesque from a distance. And up close, the intricate mosaic tiles are beautiful. And you can climb up to the top if you dare. Or you can walk in the shoes of the Hung, Karen, Akha, and Lisu tribes in northern Thailand, where you can spend a day or a few nights with a local family to learn and experience their way of life. And the amazing thing about travel is you're not just introduced to another way of life. Sometimes along the way, you find a way to make an impact. And of course, you can eat with the locals because did I mention there's food? Like really good food? Oh, there is, and plenty of it. If you love shopping, then there's some definite unique shopping experiences to be found, from the night bazaars to the floating markets.
These are t-shirts. They're reacting to the music.
Yeah.
There's a daily night bazaar in Chiang Mai. And a Saturday market. There are also floating markets where you can see boats piled high with fruits and amazing foods. Sadly, I missed this, but here are some markets that you should definitely check out. And another reason to visit Thailand, it is so easy to travel to other places from there. It's 4 hours from Bali, 3 hours away from Hong Kong. It's right in between Europe and Australia. You can go lots of places. And not only can you experience the rest of the world from Thailand, the world is in Thailand. It's very international. So that means you can easily find your global food chains if you start getting homesick and you're like, I just want to eat something I remember. So let yourself be free and try new things in Thailand. You'll be able to increase your understanding of another culture and another way of life, whether it be as simple as learning to cover up when you're in a temple, or take off your shoes, or to educate your friends and tell them not to use Buddhas for decoration. It's always fun, challenging, but fun to get out of my comfort zone and to try experiencing another way of doing life. And sometimes it even sticks. Thai people believe in sunok. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's basically defined as fun, like enjoy yourself. Here, there's no pressure to find the perfect career for yourself. It's the norm for Thai students to try a number of different jobs and even partners before they decide on the one that they like the most. And Thai work environments are way more relaxed as people actually get to enjoy being together. Remember those days? We used to be together. If you're one of those people who are always on time, you're gonna have to get on Thai time, but you're gonna like this. You see, Thai time means that when somebody tells you to arrive someplace at work, let's say, or for a class, you have about 10 to 15 minutes before you're actually expected to get to work. Why? Because they've given you time to reconnect with your friends and catch up. And then they start. Now, here's your opportunity to connect with people and get the work done. And this seems kind of random, but one thing you won't have to worry about here is people touching your hair. Yeah, if you know, you know. In Thailand, the head is considered sacred, so it is taboo to just go up to random people and touch their head. That's a relief. So there you have it, lots of reasons why you need to book your flight and visit Thailand as soon as possible so that you can enjoy yourself. My Phen Rai. Let go of your worry, relax. Of course, study, because you're kind of supposed to study on a study abroad. And subscribe. I do videos all about getting into and through college, including all the reasons why to go to college. Thanks so much for watching Journey with Jordana. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up. I still have so much more to share about Thailand, so this won't be the last you hear about Thailand. Click that notification bell all so that you'll continue to get notified about upcoming videos. I will see you soon. Bye.